Hey team, welcome to ACE Academy. I'm Harini and today we'll be discussing about the types of bank accounts in India. I have already uploaded part 1 video in which we have discussed about the term deposit and demand deposit. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. I'll link it in the I button. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about the non-resident deposits. Non-resident deposits are basically for Indians or Indian origin people living in abroad, living in foreign country. It is used by them to deposit their savings in Indian bank while staying in a foreign country. There are different types of non-resident deposit accounts. Currently in India we have three types of non-resident deposit accounts. So now let's see one by one. So foreign currency non-resident. In this type of bank account, the account accepts and maintains cash only in foreign currency. The foreign currencies that are accepted under these kind of bank accounts are US dollar, euro, pound sterling, Japanese yen, Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. These are the foreign currencies that are accepted under foreign currency non-resident accounts, and these accounts are accepts cash only in term deposits. Such accounts are considered fully repatriable, which means that the principal amount and the interest earned both can be repaid. Then the second type of account is non-resident external rupee account. Under this account, the currency, the amount received will be in Indian rupees. So the currency acceptable under these accounts is only in Indian rupees. They accept only Indian rupees under non-resident external rupee account, and these accounts are of both types, term deposit and demand deposit. And again, these accounts are also non-taxable in India. These accounts are considered as fully repatriable, both the principal and the interest earned. So like the previous account under non-resident external rupee account, again the principal and the interest earned, both the amount can be repatriated, which means it can be paid back, and both these accounts are non-taxable in India. And the third type of account is non-resident ordinary rupee account. NRO account serves all the individuals who reside outside of India. So anyone residing outside of India can open NRO account. Any Indian resident who is migrated abroad can move their account to this category. Any Indian who has an existing account in India and has shifted to an foreign country, he can convert his account to a NRO account. And term deposit and saving deposit are allowed. These type of bank accounts also accept term deposit and saving deposit. These accounts are taxable in India. The previous two types of accounts are non-taxable in India, but non-resident ordinary rupee account, which is also known as NRO account, is taxable in India. In this account, the principal amount is non-repatriable. In both the previous accounts, we saw that principal plus interest can be repatriated, but in case of the non-resident ordinary rupee account, only interest can be repatriated, principal cannot be repatriated. So the various types of bank accounts, the other types are demat account. Demat account stands for dematerialized account and primarily used for share transactions in electronic format. So demat account is basically used by the traders and the shareholders in stock market to buy and sell shares. And then nostro account, these accounts are held in foreign banks by Indian bank. So nostro account is nothing but an Indian bank holding an account in a foreign bank. This is called as a nostro account. So for example, PNB holds an account in Bank of America in US dollars. So here they hold the bank account in foreign country only in their currency. So they hold the account only in foreign currency. So this is nostro account. Then loro account. Loro account is nothing but where two banks making transaction while a third bank holds an account. This is called as loro account. For example, say PNB wants to do some transaction with the Bank of America in dollars in USA, but PNB does not has a bank in Bank of America in dollars. But State Bank of India has a account in Bank of America in dollars. So what happens here? On behalf of PNB, State Bank of India carries the transaction for PNB. So this is called as LORO account. PNB's account is called as LORO account and the State Bank of India's account is known as Nostro account. Then moving on to the next type of account, Vostro account. It is nothing but it is the opposite to Nostro account, in which we saw that Indian bank will hold an account in foreign bank, but here foreign bank will hold an account in Indian bank in Indian rupees. So this is called as Vostro account. For example, Bank of America has an account in State Bank of India in Indian rupees. This is called as Vostro account. And then escrow account. Escrow account used for transaction between two parties where a temporary pass-through an account is held by a third party. Say for example, there are two parties and they have certain conditions to be fulfilled or certain event to be finished. So until then, a third party on behalf of these two parties will hold the account. This is called as escrow account. And then the last type of account is gilt account. These accounts are used to hold government securities and treasury bills in demat form. So these accounts are basically can be held by any enterprises, individuals to hold government securities and treasury bills in demat form. They are maintained and held by investors and primary dealers. So that's it. We are done with the types of bank accounts in India. If you like our video, please give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to our channel and also share this video with your friends. So I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, bye. It's me, Harini, signing off.